we will put a counter there and get rid of our guy here. Drain you, draw a card. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. Alright, cool. Rampaging Geoderm. Nice. We got him. It's all you need to win, I guess, is a full play set of Marionette Apprentices. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents. You have found us streaming once again live on Twitch, or perhaps in the future you're seeing this on YouTube. Well, we stream live on Twitch 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 1 Central European Time, except on Thursdays for our Achievement Hunters Lodge, and that's 10 to 12. Yeah, man, we're putting up original content up on YouTube as well. If you want to check us out and you're on YouTube, we're over here at Twitch, we're at Average Zen Presents. Vice versa, if you're watching in chat on Twitch, then please head over to YouTube for some stuff you may or may not see on here. That's at Average Zen there. You can find us on socials, Twitter, X, Blue Sky, at Average Zen. Group hugs, everyone. It is a new week. Yes, Casual Tuesday is upon us. And I have been doing some work. Yes, I have. I've been testing and playing and testing and playing and building and building. And, yeah. And so I hope for your enjoyment. And as part of a celebration of you, we're continuing our giveaway of Ether Drift Play Booster boxes. We got 2 of them up for grabs. One of them could have your name on it. It's the 14th of April. We will be doing that drawing. I'm looking to try to get these goals met. Likes, subscribes, follows, all that good stuff on our various content platforms. And it's going to be a good time. Some people will get some fat loots, as they say. But with all that out of the way, let's jump into today's deck. Oh, well, I guess you want to know how to enter the giveaway. Well, all you got to do is head over to our About section on Twitch, on YouTube, and you'll find a gleam.io link. And that'll set you up. You'll interact with a little widget and, just hit follow or check out our YouTube page and subscribe if you're feeling froggy. There's also some bonus entries there like social media tasks. It takes a second and you can get up to 8 entries. That's a lot of chances to win. Yeah. Well, so let's talk about today's deck now that we got that out of the way. We have played around with Agatha's Soul Cauldron many, many times in Historic as we are in today. And I've never quite gotten the hang of it. I know that may sound silly, and you're like, Zen, come on, man, what in the heck? But this deck, this particular list, we have perused the MtG deck lists, and I saw this pop up a few weeks ago, and I was like, okay, this looks palatable, even for me. I understand what's going on here, I think. And so, without further ado, I'm still short. The deck list recommended 4 Yawgmoths. I only have 2 crafted, and I got 2 Court of Callings. That's just as good, I think, in this deck, with the amount of creatures we're able to put out with Insidious Roots, as well as things like Young Wolf, Haywire Might, Grist. Marionette Apprentice makes a couple of bodies, and that's going to be key. Before we were running Blood Artist, but this comes with a second body. It's got a little bit better stats, so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So what's our goal here? Well, our goal is to get Agatha's Soul Cauldron down and use that to trigger Insidious Roots, so we get tokens that make mana, We can get a Marionette's Apprentice down. That would be great, because then that's every time our stuff dies, you know, we get some life drain going on. Young Wolf with Undying and Grist work great together. We can also use Yawgmoth to essentially, if Marionette Apprentice is out there, put a bunch of -1 counters on our opponent's stuff, draw some cards, and profit, because we'll be removing stuff from the graveyard via Scavenging Ooze or the Agatha Soul Cauldron, or naturally through Undying. And Dredger's Insight will be gaining us life. That's the card that kind of makes a little bit more redundance going on here, as well as enabling us to find our stuff and dig, and give us targets for Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And you know, let's take it into the queue, and we'll see how we do. I think we've gotten a few lines down for victory in our heads. We'll see how it plays out. Well, entering match, and we find Bayek. J-Duby AC? I don't know. Well, this is a weird opening hand. I'm tempted to keep, just because we have the Grist on turn 1 and the Scavenging Ooze on turn 2, or but we'll see. Hello. Mute you right away before you start emoting us, or okay, that's better. All right, let's go with a Scavenging Ooze. And get in with 1 Grist, Voracious Larva. And then next turn we can even go Agatha Soul Cauldron and hold up our Fatal Push. Alright, get in for 3. It's gonna be a day. Last week, I'm trying to rank up in Standard Ladder. It's no relevance whatsoever to this deck, but, you know, man, a slog. It was absolutely miserable. This week so far, doing okay. So, you know, luck comes and it goes. But I think we're on a winning streak here. We might put that to the test. Shore up. All right, then. Well, let's exile the shore up, just in case they have a way to bring that back. No, what do you want? What do you want from me? All right, Fatal Push, attempt number 2. All right, let's go ahead and Scavenging Ooze on that. And I assume we will draw something other than a land next turn, I hope. Oh, the otters. Those adorable otters. Okay, now we're talking. Yes, we will enter tapped and cast a Marionette Apprentice. Unless they have a counter discounted by Stormcatcher. Okay, good stuff. And we'll make a servo. And I believe we don't have anything in our graveyard other than Fatal Push. So let's just go in, and we'll see if they use another shore up to untap the Stormcatcher Mentor. Is that what's holding priority? No? Okay. All right. They even have the water over here. They're on the home turf. These otters. I don't know if I'd be playing with lightning though while they're doing that. Not a great deal. All right, opponent passes. Great. I'm just gonna go in and all of these guys. Etherize? Is that what's going to happen here? Flame of Anor. Alright. Well, they have dealt 5 damage to our scavenging ooze and are going to destroy our Agatha's soul cauldron. Bummer. Alright. And, well, you know, we get to drain life from Marionette Apprentice because of the artifact, too. So that's good. Goodbye, Agatha Soul Cauldron. Hello, damage in life. Accident prone. No. That's okay, I guess. We have another one. Imagine finding both grists and no Court of Calling or anything. Man, they are otter tribal, aren't they? Alright then. Well, Malevolent Rumble. See what they have to say about that. And we'll go with an Insidious Roots. Yes, please. Really? We didn't hit anything there? Wow. Wow. I guess we go Grist? Another Flame of Anor. Okay. Alright, our opponent is good at drawing Flame of Anors. Okay. Come on, top deck. That's a wizard. You're a wizard, Otter. Alright, digging for more Flames of Anor. Good to go. Wonderful. Alright, we'll take the hit, I guess. I'm sure they're loaded to the gills with removal or counters now. And we hit a land. We're doing so well. So good at drawing our lands, aren't we? No attacks. Alright. I'll take another hit. Hit from the Otter. Alright, they almost certainly will counter this, correct? If they have a counter, Yawgmoth will die. Alright then, well, get rid of that. See if we can draw something relevant. Shore up. Rebel Salvo, okay. Well, let's try again. We got something else? Oh, yes, of course they do. They say absolutely. And a shore up. And we don't get to draw any cards. Good game, opponent, with your many removal spells. Oh, good times. Oh, let us try again. You know, I said we were doing well this week, and then Shuffler is like, you take that back. You take that back, and you take nothing but lands. Until it's way too late for you to care or do anything about it. Such is the way of the arena player. Hand smoothing? I don't need it that smooth. What is this? What is going on here? Okay. Well, I guess we will... Ah, man, this is rough. I think we get rid of the Soul Cauldron. And let's go ahead and get the Undying Wolf Cub. Well, okay. Stitcher Supplier. They mill themselves and get a Creeping Chill. Bone Shards. Wonderful. Alright, now we have two, but we have both Yawgmoths in hand. Okay. Shuffler, you love giving multiples of things, even two ofs. The undead butler is your coffin, sir. Haunted dead. Okay, well, let us go ahead and attack in. Would you care to block? No, they said no. Alright, now we do need another land, Shuffler. You have seen fit to give us the only 4 drops in our deck. Both of them. And not a 4th land. Alright, the Stinger. I'm gonna draw them some cards. And mill them some cards. Alright, they gain some life, deal some damage. Hey, we did get a thing. That will be useful. Let's go ahead and pay 1 life to put a thing right there. And we'll get rid of the Undying guy. And then we'll put a counter there. Get rid of that Undying guy. And they bring him back. We'll do another one. Sacrifice this guy. Draw some more cards. And I think we might be good. Yeah. No attacks. The Augur. Zombies. Gotta love them. Or not, I guess. You don't have to do anything. It's a free country. Bone Shards. Oh no. Yeah, sure. Oh. What's it gonna be? The Stinger? No, the Undead Augur. I see. Well, we have another. No. No, the snow. They have the. I wonder if they had the snow zombie that steals your stuff. Is that what they were digging for? That seems like that or Blood on the Snow seems like the only reason to have the snowlands there. Maybe they're on theme. They say winter is coming, and so are some zombies. Who knows? Who knows where thoughts come from? Zizia will be our opponent now. Ashiok has some killer hair. I'm just putting that out there. Alright, here we go. We got the card that we want. Forest. Fly, my pretties. Oh, Soul Warden. Not great for us. let's go ahead and do our insidious roots. No, Voice of the Blessed. This will be a tough matchup. We're going to have to find a way to deal with that very quickly. Alright, well, there's a Dredger's Insight. And we'll go with the Wastewood Verge. And somehow we did not gain... How did we get nothing but... Oh, okay, alright then. That's how we're gonna be. Oh no! We've erased our Dredger's Insight. We're no longer insightful. And there's another thing destroying our enchantments. Wonderful. Alright, Fatal Push, we need you. No? Okay. Wonderful. Alright. Don't care. No. I mean, what you gonna do? It's just, we're getting absolutely thrashed by Shuffler here. Sequencing, impossible. Ghostly Prison. I don't think you needed an opponent. I think you're good with a 6/6 flyer on turn 4. With Vigilance. Alright. That's not it. That is not it. Wow. Okay. Good job, Voice of the Blessed. And Soul Warden. What can you say? The card's OP. And especially when we can't find any form of interaction. Yawgmoth, Fatal Push, they're around here. Even our Death Touch guy, Grist. Alright. Not sure about this one, but we'll give it a try. Oh, all hail the pixies. Oh, more snow covered. I'm kind of okay with this. Oh, they exile our graveyard. Wonderful. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's go with a Dredger's Insight. We will grab the Young Wolf. And play the Young Wolf. Put a counter on the Young Wolf. Oh, no, we didn't do it because that wasn't a creature. And plus I have to slow down. Do not click on the first thing that shows up. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, in that case, we'll discard you and discard a U. Seems good. Now, we'll also give Haywire Might abilities to our Young Wolf. And cast Malevolent Rumble. Grist or, yeah, Grist seems good. Play the Grist. And we attack. Embrace death. Break the cycle. This guy here. Alright then. He signed up for the play queue with a 150 card deck and said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just destroy everything and make life miserable. Sure. Phyrexian Arena it up, man. I guess we'll go with... I don't even know at this point. A Yawgmoth? Gain a life. Hey, there's a useless fatal push against our opponent playing nothing but removal. What is your win con exactly? I'm curious. Are you trying to mill us out? Is that what's going on here? Okay. Yep, this seems to be a mill deck, because they are sure... They sure do love their exile graveyard effects. Alright, well, we'll see what happens when we do this. We need a creature in the graveyard in order to give Marionette Apprentice a +1/+1 counter. Grey Merchant of Asphodel, eh? Alright then. And predictably, Shuffler's like, you just want to land, right? That's all you need. Sure. No problem. You go for it, Shuffler. Give our opponent all the answers and their huge pile of cards, but can we draw anything but a land when we need it? No. Can we draw anything that we can actually use? No. Bandit's Talent. Alright. Discard and mill and removal. They're living the mono black dream. Cool. And then here you go. Hello. Alright, opponent. It was bad enough that you've just had nothing but removal in your entire library so far. With some life gain and graveyard exile and now discard. And now you are stealing our time. Alright, Malevolent Rumble it up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that's absolutely useless. Is it too much to ask to get a frickin' creature in the graveyard? Alright then. Let's go with a swamp, I guess, to hand. Play said swamp. We'll go to our graveyard, hit the Marionette Apprentice. Gain some life, put a counter on our Marionette Apprentice. This Marionette Apprentice now has the ability to sacrifice stuff, and we'll start putting counters on this guy to draw a card, because we need something other than a frickin' land game. Come on. But not another Soul Cauldron. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. How many Soul Cauldrons is that? Waste Not. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, you know, fun fact, Waste Not, a player design card. Not exactly known for its balance. Back when MtG used to let people design cards and submit them and be like, yeah, we'll print that. Alright, well, that's 7. Alright, so we can go 6. Oh boy, and we got a young wolf. Come on. I don't even know what to say here. Moving on. This was the worst matchup we could probably possibly have. We are entirely a graveyard deck, and our opponent's like, I've got so many cards to exile your graveyard. So many cards to make you discard. So many cards to remove all your stuff. I've got 150 of them. Only in Historic. Every once in a while I'll see something like that in Standard. And it's always the same. And it's like, I'm gonna just put every hateful spell that has ever been printed in this deck. God bless you, children. God bless you. I hope you were not beaten as kids, and that's not why you were like this. No one deserves that. Were you not loved enough as a child? Is there no warmth in your life? Everyone is loved. All is love. Alright then. Well, let's Marionette Apprentice it up. Not very loving, but it gives me a warm feeling inside to gain some life and drain our opponents. Alright. Gala Greeters. Fun times ahead. Well, let's go with a Malevolent Rumble. We will, I guess, put another Marionette Apprentice in our hand. Oh, come on. We wanted that faith. We wanted that. Okay. Yeah, we'll attack in. That seems good. I don't think they're going to block with the Gala Greeters. Gala Greeters has got too much work to do for that. And no creatures in the graveyard. That's a bummer. Agatha Soul Cauldron is like, what? Bushwhack. Okay. Fine. Alright, well, we'll try this again. Dredger's Insight. Give us a creature in the graveyard, please, that we want to use Agatha Soul Cauldron on. Come on. How many cards do we have to mill before we get hit? See, this is why I don't play self-milled. Alright, we got there. We got there. And you're in trouble now. Maybe. And our graveyard, Yawgmoth, yes, you can go. And that'll gain us some life, and we'll put a counter on Marionette Apprentice. Marionette Apprentice is now an impromptu proxy for Yawgmoth. Put a counter on Gala Greeters, sacrifice this guy, gain some life, draw some cards, kill some stuff. Oh, and drain our opponent. Now, can't forget that. That is also important. Alright, Insidious Roots. Very nice. And let's swing in the turn. Polychronus Reborn. Let's go ahead and put a counter on that guy, and there we are. Drain ya, draw some cards. Another Insidious Roots, huh? Not exactly what we wanted. How about I guess another marionette apprentice times 3 will work. What? Shuffler. Usually you're unkind to us. Let's go with a Galagreeters and get that out of here. Put a counter here. Do the insidious roots thing. We will put a counter there and get rid of our guy here. Drain you. Draw a card. Alright, that is a land. That's fun. We'll pay another life, put a counter, and hit you there. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. And we'll get you there. I think we have plenty of creatures in the graveyard now. We'll see if they want to block. They do want to block. Alright, cool. Rampaging Geoderm. Nice. We got him. It's all you need to win, I guess, is a full play set of Marionette Apprentices. And to try like 5 times to mill yourself before you get anything into the graveyard that is usable. I said that we had finally mastered piloting this deck. I did not say that we were lucky piloting this deck. Let's see what Mark has in store for us. Well, we have a Haywire Might, we have Malevolent Rumble, and a Chord of Calling. Green Sun's Twilight may be useful to hit our 1 or 2 drops. Sus. I think we keep it though. The random nature of this. At least the Chord of Calling, we know what we're getting. Armored Armadillo. I've been playing with that card. That's a fun one. The ward on it. And it's got a hefty body, and it can give itself power equal to its toughness for 4 mana. Very nice. Oh well, let's go ahead and Malevolent Rumble. We will pick an Agatha Soul Cauldron, thank you. We got a body, and no point in attacking. Oh yes. Another Armored Armadillo. Alright, next turn, if they get a land drop, then they will be able to pump those guys up. Oh, but we got a Dredger's Insight. Okay, but we're on 3 mana, 4 mana. We're on 4 mana. Alright, we can do that. Create your treasure token, then what will you discard? Alright, let's definitely grab the Marionette Apprentice. We know that's good. And let's go Agatha Soul Cauldron, auto pay. We will go to our graveyard and Young Wolf it up. That's going to trigger Dredger's Insight, gain us some life, put a counter on our Haywire Might. It's all good. Alright, more treasure for thee. Lands in the graveyard, making treasures. Alright, they are up to 4 mana. That means they can power up 1 Armadillo. I believe Oh, it's a Ketramos. It all makes sense now. I also was playing the Armadillo in my Ketramos deck. How funny. Alright, well, let's go here. And I think that means they're going for a rest in peace. That's what we're looking at here. Well, let's go with the Young Wolf. And I believe... Do we have another creature in our graveyard? No, we don't. Oh my goodness. What do we do? I guess we blow up the collector's vault. Drain them of life. And then we exile the Haywire Mite, which will count towards Ketramos, but not on their turn, so they don't draw a card. Put the counter on Marionette Apprentice, and we're doing okay. I think next turn we can Court of Calling for the Yawgmoth. Assuming we don't get run over here. Banishing Light. What will you banish? Alright then. That's fair. And we just lost everything we had under Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And yet. Alright, so we go Grist. We Convoke for 4. Get our Yawgmoth. Pay 1 life, put a counter on Ketramos, kill the Young Wolf. I'm sorry. And gain some life. Alright, we even found another Yawgmoth. Do it again. And this time on the Marionette. Basically just kill her entire board to get rid of this Ketramos. It's getting them card advantage. And Grist, you can go as well. There you go. Alright, goodbye. Do they have another one in hand? That would be infuriating. I don't think the armadillos are humans either, so... Oh, they have their own Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I see. Well, that's not great. And now they have a double strike, a teleporting creature that can phase out. Well. Let us go ahead and scavenge and ooze. And we'll tap, we'll do the Dredger's Insight number 2. Well, I'm trying to get them to use that Soul Cauldron. Alright, we'll go Wastewood Verge, sure. And now... go ahead and put a counter here. We will sacrifice our Marionette Apprentice. To draw. Alright then. That did not work as planned. Grist is fine though. We like a Death Toucher. No attacks. I mean, we are at a pretty good life total here. Oh, you getting trigger happy? Go for it. Go for it. Come on, you know you want to, Mark. You want to use that Soul Cauldron so bad. Oh, no, not on a young wolf. Oh, now, you know what? No, you can have the young wolf. You can have the young wolf. We gained some life. They were trying to trick us. They were trying to trick us into using it on the young wolf. We're not doing it. That has nothing of value to us. Oh, ginger brute. And a speaker of the heavens. I don't think that's gonna work now. Alright, we need to find... Our Haywire Might is already exiled. That's not great. Alright, well, we have in our graveyard... What? I believe... The answer is... Green Sun's Twilight for what? What do we have? QQ. That's 7 mana. Alright, so we go Green Sun's Twilight for 3. And hit nothing but lands. Okay. Thank you, Shuffler. Appreciate that. You're a wonderful, wonderful being. And now we just have a staring match. They don't even attempt to use the Soul Cauldron. Wow. I mean, we do have protection from humans. Notably, they do have at least one human now. A couple armadillos and a cookie. Is it truly a zoo? Alright, well, let's see if we can get them to use their thing. Nope, we're gonna activate our thing. We had more mana. And then we will exile Ketramos. Alright, the Fatal Push is good here. We definitely want that. Let's get rid of the Ginger Brood while they have their Soul Cauldron down. Sweet. Alright, and then we exile said Ginger Brood. And now they can resolve that. Okay, we have in our graveyard anything good. Still no Agatha Soul Cauldron number 2. I think we need to do this for 3 again. Marionette Apprentice, not terrible. We're gonna have to hold off on casting it though. You know, I'm alright with getting in with Grist. I like the Armored Armadillo with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, that's cute. They can give something plus X plus O, where X is its toughness. Since we're all going to die anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of our Marionette Apprentice. Gain some life. And we'll get rid of our Grist. Gain some life. We will pay 1, sacrifice Grist. We will pay 1, and yeah, we'll do that. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, you have wiped the board. Problem, you have no creatures to put counters on. Scavenging ooze, cool. We gain some life. Alright, the Court of Calling is actually pretty good here. Because now we can go Marionette Apprentice, make a guy, Yawgmoth, Insidious Roots, and then next turn, I believe we are set to go unless I have another Doomscar in hand. Alright, draw your cards. Did they find a creature? Signs point to no. And all we found was another land. Alright, well, we have Shifting Woodlands essentially online. And nothing that we actually want to turn into it. Oi. Alright, well, let's go 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. Oh, man. Alright then. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get some damage in. I mean, what do we do? What can we do? Every other game, we have managed to draw like 4 Agatha Soul Cauldrons. This game, not so much. Alright, they have a Ginger Brute. Alright, and then they go to put a counter on it. Do you see what's going to happen here, Mark? Do you understand that the Ginger Brute will not live? Yes, you seem to understand that. No, we don't want to proliferate. We'll get rid of this guy. Okay. There you go. I think they finally understood. Well, alright then. See, I told you we figured it out. We'd figure it out eventually. Yeah, so that's Agatha's Soul Cauldron in action, with limited number of Yawgmoths, and Dredger's Insight meets Malevolent Rumble with Insidious Roots, and Marionette Apprentice, really the star of the show. Not as good as, maybe some people would play it, but I think we did an alright job, and I definitely would recommend, if you got a similar deck, replacing Blood Artist with Marionette Apprentice. Obviously, 2 bodies for 1, better stats, more stuff to sacrifice to Yawgmoth. Yeah. So, please, if you like what you saw, give us a like, comment, subscribe. If you're in chat with us, man, say hi. We're here. We're here for you. Group hugs all around. Always remember, love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. And have fun playing Magic the Gathering.